This is Transformers Generations Legends 2-pack, Autobot Cosmos, and Payload. The figure is part of technically the fifth wave of these 2-packs. Comes in a way with Swerve and Flanker. Very, very nice. Both sets are just amazing. Here's a quick look at the packaging. Some artwork from ITW. Here's the back art. This is obviously the international packaging. And the specs. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Absolutely impressed with this figure. I was looking forward to this one more than Swerve, but Swerve turned out to be actually pretty good. If not as good as this one, better. But this one's really nice, and I'm so glad Hasbro took up the challenge of all the third-party manufacturers trying to do their own versions of the mini-bots, Huffer, Cosmos, Gears, and whatnot. And, you know, it's a great endeavor. I think third parties are doing the whole toy industry some good, because it challenges the major toy manufacturers to come up with better toys. So and I think this is one example of that, and the way Hasbro made this and executed this particular figure, I thought was brilliant. And let me see, am I missing something here? Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to ruin it. Anyway, so cool, very cool. Love this figure. Just to give you a size comparison, I know there's a lot of size comparison junkies out there, and here is the original Legends Generations Cosmos. Not bad. I actually like this figure. This figure, awesome. One of my favorite Legends figures. But, you know, absolutely no comparison. This is amazing. Here is a Scout class figure. This is Wind Charger. Let me put him here. This is Payload. Sorry, I forgot to mention him. So he's sort of in between a Legends and a Scout class figure. Here is a Deluxe class figure. Scaling very well. Fantastic scaling. I like it. And here is the Voyager figure in Optimus Prime. Let's see. I like it. I mean, he looks really small with the Voyager figure, but this one I think has a better scale comparison with the Voyager class figure. So very nice. Those aside for now. All right. On to the figures. Very good. Paint apps. Okay. If you pick one that has spot on good paint apps, then you're fine. But if you're looking through the pegs, and I'm sure you're going to see a lot of these because there's only 2 of them in the wave. The first thing you want to check out is the Autobot logo. I mean, the Autobot faction symbol. I've seen some that had smudged, that lacked the detail, lacked the lines. I mean, the red bleeding into the yellow. So that's the thing you should worry about first. And then the blue on the visor, incompletely painted or overly painted, smudging here and there. Yellows and blues and whatnot, it's okay. It's all acceptable. This guy's okay. Not a lot to complain about, but it looks nice. I like the head sculpt. I don't know if it's a Nebulon or I don't know where they got that, but anyway, looks very nice. So he transforms into 3 modes. He's a robot mode. This is it. It's got some articulation. Hinge. He's got a hinge shoulder. Now to transform him into gun mode, go ahead and stick the handle out. I like this. I like the transferring. Go ahead. The instructions tell you to put the arms up and then slide the feet up like that. And that's his gun mode. I think you don't need to do the whole arm thing. It looks a lot more solid this way, but I think you have to do that when you're transforming him, because he's just gonna hit it. That's why you have to do that. But then once you're done, you can go back and flip them down, and he looks great as it is. Yeah, looks very nice. It's like a space gun. Very fitting of him. He's like a space traveling Cosmos. The character Cosmo is like a space traveler, so give him a space gun. I'm kidding. Anyway, so that's that. Put him back in his robot mode. This guy, figure sculpt, amazing. Just great. Not a lot of kibble. Very well use of all the parts of the UFO into the robot mode, so looking very good. Articulation, he's got a swivel neck, swivel upper torso because of transformation. He's got a hinge shoulder with a ball joint. He's got another hinge bicep, ball jointed elbow. He's got a ball jointed hip, double jointed knees because of transformation. And that's about it. So transforming them into their alt mode. This guy's pretty easy. Just fold the wings down. Excuse me. And there you go. That's his space shuttle alt mode. Kind of looks like Skylinks. This guy, a little bit complicated. Go ahead and fold this one up. Rotate the chest this way or the abs this way. I prefer rotating him in this direction clockwise because the first time I tried to do him counterclockwise, the thing just popped off. I don't know why. Maybe it had some excess plastic or what. But anyway, go ahead and rotate it this way till it locks. And fold the arms back and tab those into the groove like that. Put this thing on, the thrusters up. And go ahead and fold the shoulders down like that. And tab them in. So that's half of the spacecraft. And go ahead and fold the entire hip and crotch assembly up. Rotate the feet so that the knees are pointing at each other. And go ahead and collapse the feet to form the front half of the UFO spaceship. Again, got some guns right there. And then lastly, just go ahead and collapse the head down. Thought that was pretty cool. This was a nice G1 homage, and there's a little bit of a notch right there where you can put your fingernail in and pull his head up. So I thought that was pretty cool. So go ahead and do that. Okay, the instructions don't tell you any mode wherein the space shuttle plugs into this guy. You can try it this way. Yeah, I guess that could work. I actually thought that these knee pads or knee spikes played a role, and he could like attach here, or he could attach here. But the instructions don't tell you anything. The closest I can see, as I'm doing this review, is this one. The guns. You can stick them inside these holes. Stick his guns inside Payload's rear end holes, and it's tight. It's a little bit tight. You just gotta push it in gently. Yeah, these pegs are a little bit rough, and if you know, it feels like it's gonna damage the rear end holes, the thruster holes. But I don't know. Let's see. The instructions don't tell you anything. Instructions are useless. Anyway, I'm kidding. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be scraping any of the paint or anything like that. So, there you go. Paint scraping. Man. Anyway, so there you go. That's the only way I know you can have him connect inserting his guns into the rear end of Payload. So that's probably the only way I know how. Anyway. So very nice. 10 out of 10, definitely. If I can give an 11 out of 10, I would. Very nice. Absolute must-have. If you are a Generations fan, you love the IDW, and you like the scale, definitely pick this one up. A lot of collectors are going to be after this one. So what's nice about it, it's well stocked. It's not short-packed or anything like that, so you'll have an easy time finding it. But, you know, I'm sure a lot of the Transformers Classics, Generations, and G1 collectors are going to be after this one. So very, very cool. Just one last question. Somebody tell me if this is a Cybertronian mode or an Earth mode. Oh, look at that paint. Look at that plastic they use. I forgot to talk about the plastic. Very nice. It's got a little bit of flake or glittery type of finish to it. The green just really stands out. I'm very pleased with this one. Very close to how Cosmos look like. Absolutely pleased with it. But is this an Earth mode, alt mode, or is this a Cybertronian alt mode? Doesn't feel Cybertronian. Maybe it is. But if this is an Earth mode, so how did he scan it? Did he go to Roswell and then scan it or something like that? And if so, this what kind of species is this one with this kind of shit? I'm just going to go ahead and say it's a Cybertronian alt mode, so whatever. There you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon button. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my reviews and toy hauls and whatnot here on my Chefatron channel. My old FX Trans channel is still up. It's just going to have vlogs. Transformers, Generations, Legends 2-Pack, Autobot, Cosmos, and Payload. Thanks for watching.